We come to pray. Hey, hey. Ooh. We come to praise. We come to praise. We are here for you. We come to praise. We come to praise. Oh, oh, oh. We come to praise you. We come to praise. We come to praise. Oh, we come to pray. We come to pray. Oh, we come to praise. We come to praise. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow Yahweh's Light, also known as Grow God's Light. I am Prophet One Kind here today. I thank you all for joining me. Let us pray. Yahweh is good. Yahweh is great. Yahweh is never, ever late. Amen and amen. Tonight we're going to talk about the unhealed warlock. What is an unhealed warlock? An unhealed warlock is a shapeshifter, energy vampire, narcissist, opportunist, gold digger, person who decided not to heal from childhood wounds or worldly traumas. The same applies for the witches of the world. They have the same definition. These are the warlocks and witches of the world who was not righteous in the eyes of Yahweh. Yahweh wants the world to know here tonight. Anybody currently in this world, on this planet, who is wealthy on his land, did not get their riches legally, did not get their riches righteously. Again, Yahweh wants everybody on the planet here tonight to know. Everybody on this planet that is wealthy did not receive it legally, did not receive it righteously under his authority. Yahweh wants the world to know here tonight. The wealthy people of the world are warlocks and witches who receive their wealth unrighteously and illegally to sustain a life of riches. Let's get into the sermon. Let us pray. Yahweh is good. Yahweh is great. Yahweh is never, ever late. Amen and amen. Every female born on this planet, every male that was born on this planet was cursed with misfortune. Again, every female, every male that was born on this planet was born in misfortune. Why were you born in misfortune? Your bloodline decided to work with dark arts on this planet. And when they chose to do that, every bloodline on this planet was cursed with misfortune. The misfortune, karmic, generational curse transcended down into generation after generation after generation after generation after generation because someone in your family, someone in your bloodline decided to utilize dark arts. Therefore, that person brought a karmic generational curse of misfortune in your life. Let's keep going. Since the curse was in your bloodline, it was in your energetic signature on this planet. Your energetic signature sent out an energetic aura of vibrations, which drew into the females, warlocks. Every male relationship you had, whether it was your husband, your ex-husband, your boyfriend, whoever it is, They were a warlock, shapeshifter, energy vampire, narcissist in your life. Every last one of them. For the males, every female you had in your life was a witch. She was a shape-shifting, energy vampire, narcissist in your life. Some of us had children with warlocks. They were sent into your life to keep you under this karmic generational curse of misfortune. Let me say that again. Every relationship in your life was a shape-shifting energy vampire narcissist who was put in your life as a blockage of your blessings, a blockage of your rewards, a blockage to keep the karmic generational curse of misfortune in your energetic signature. This is why they had to have sex with you. Wow. As soon as I said that, YAHWEH brightened up the room with my TV. That was the confirmation. Gentlemen, the female witches that came towards you were shape-shifting, energy vampire, narcissist. They came in your life through your energetic aura, locked in on your energetic signature. They came in to have sex with you, to block your blessings, block your rewards, and to keep the karmic generational curse of misfortune in your energetic signature. If they keep the karmic generational curse of misfortune in your energetic signature, your children, your grandchildren, every generation that comes from them, through you, will be under the karmic generational curse of misfortune. What the warlocks and witches did not know was they was being used in our lives. What they brought in our life for bad, YAHWEH turned it into our life for good. We had to go through these warlocks and witches to learn lessons and pass tests with them. Now, depending on the amount of years that person in your family played with dark arts, whoever was the game master, whoever started using it, however many years they did it, is the amount of warlocks and the amount of witches that must come in your life. If your family member did it for 15 years, in order for you to break this karmic generational curse, you would have to have 15 warlock, shape-shifting, energy vampire, narcissist enter into your life. Now, it's the same for the males. If your ancestor did black magic for 15 years, you would have to have 15 witches who are shape-shifting energy vampire narcissist. Now, here's what you wasn't taught. The only way you can get from warlock number 1 to warlock number 2 is you have to learn a lesson and you have to pass the test and you have to drop that person off out of your life to get that debt removed from your karmic wheel. Are you listening to me, brothers and sisters? Now you're going to go to warlock number 2. You see, people stay on the karmic wheel in the karmic cycles because some of these folks are only supposed to learn a lesson, pass a test from the karmic, but they don't. They marry them. And the marriage ends in divorce because they did not complete the karmic cycle. They did not get off the karmic wheel. They're going to get the same lesson again from another warlock. You have to go through each warlock. You have to learn your lesson, pass your test, and get them out of your life. Complete the karmic cycle with that person. Once they're off the wheel, you move forward to the next narcissist. You don't even have to go find them. They're going to find you because your energetic signature is giving off energetic aura vibrations to attract them to you. Now, all of them is going to teach you different lessons. Whatever lesson it is, you need to learn it. You need to pass the test, and you need to let that person go. They are a seasoned karmic. That means they're not there to stay in your life forever. They're there to learn a lesson and pass the test, and then they are to be removed from your life. When you get to, for example, when you get to the 15th warlock, that is going to be the worst warlock in your life. That is going to be the warlock that is going to give you everything they got just to make sure you cannot break the karmic generational curse. They're going to do everything they can to pull you back into their energy because they want you codependent on them. And they want to be codependent on you. You see, if you're independent, you break the curse. So when you have this 15th, some people it could be 20 narcissists that you have to go through. It depends on your ancestor, how many years they did black magic to bring this curse into your bloodline. When you get to the last one, they're going to do so many things to you. You're going to have flashbacks of your lessons, of your test. You're going to realize that those narcissists, those energy vampires, those warlocks taught you lessons about childhood wounds, worldly traumas. This last warlock is going to throw everything at you to knock you down, make you become stuck, because they want you to come back to them codependent. They want you to think they are your God. They want you to think they are your handler. They want you to think they are your dominator, your controller in your life. From all of the warlocks in your life, when you get to the 15th one, it could be the 20th one, the 25th one, whatever it may be, all the things that was done to you from all the warlocks, because they were warlocks. Your children's fathers are warlocks. Your boyfriends was warlocks. You was in a relationship with any man. Ladies, if you was in a relationship, any males with females, they were witches. All of them was a catalyst to spiritually awaken you out of the dark matrix. You had to get through the last narcissist to release you out of the chains and binds of the dark matrix. When you learned your lesson, passed your test, you broke the karmic generational curse of misfortune off of you, off of your children, off of your grandchildren, off of all future generations to come from them. If you break any karmic generational curse, it is only done through your energetic signature. Everybody's responsible for learning the lessons, passing the test, getting off the karmic wheel, completing karmic cycles. It is very hard to complete this karmic generational curse of misfortune because it happened over and over and over and over again. When you completed this wheel, you closed out the cycles of misfortune in your energetic signature. You was released from the chains and bonds of the dark matrix. You finally closed out the largest cycle in your energetic signature, in which, once you completed it, the karmic generational curse of misfortune was removed from your Akashic records. There will be no more misfortune in your life, or your children's lives, or your grandchildren's lives, or any future generations to come after that. What these warlocks was doing, unbeknown to you. Also, to my brothers out here who had witches in your life, and those witches became mothers of your children. They were using our children as portals to energetically feed off of your energy. This connection point allowed them to energetically block your blessings, block your rewards, and keep the karmic generational curse of misfortune in your energy. Once you completed this cycle, because I'm here to tell you, ladies, and I'm here to tell you, gentlemen, every warlock knows each other that was in your life. Every witch knows each other that was in your lives, gentlemen. There is no surprise. They all know each other because they all was in cults and covens. They knew all about you. You didn't know all about them. The same goes for the gentleman. However many years that person in your family started using dark arts, if they used it for 10 years, you had to get through 10 cycles of warlocks. No, we're talking about the gentleman. 10 cycles of witches in your life to clear it out of your energy. All of them, listen to me, all of them, the witches and the warlocks, was doing black magic over you, putting stuff in your food, stuff in your drink. They placed the biggest illusion around you. Every interaction that you had with this warlock or witch was done through black magic, by putting stuff in your food and stuff in your drink. If they did not put stuff in your food or drink or did black magic over you, you would not have engaged with any of these people. But I want you to listen to me. Yahweh wanted it that way. Through it all, the stuff in your food, the stuff in your drink, the black magic they did over you, Yahweh always protected you. He never let nothing happen to you. He didn't even allow the poisons to kill you. They don't realize that they was being used for all of us to clear out that karmic generational curse of misfortune. You see, Archangel Michael armored you up. Yeah, he did. He armored you up on the outside and he armored you up on the inside. So anything that came in to you could not hurt you. You see, that's the type of Yahweh we serve. He's a man of his word. I will never leave you nor forsake you. That goes for the outside and the inside of all of us. So what they thought they were doing for our bad, Yahweh was doing for our good. You see, when we was going through the karmic cycles and they had us stuck on the karmic wheel and they had us in a karmic generational curse of misfortune, they thought, listen to me, brothers and sisters, they thought they was hurting us by stealing from us on the third dimensional realm where you now stand. But listen to me, brothers and sisters. What they thought they was giving us for our bad, Yahweh was using it for our good. Did you hear me? They were supposed to steal it from you. Listen to me. Listen to me here tonight. Whatever they took, Yahweh allowed it to happen. That was a part of your karmic cycle on the karmic wheel. Listen to me. Whatever business opportunity they stole, I want you to really listen to me here tonight. Yahweh allowed them to steal it from you because it wasn't yours anyway. Because Yahweh seen something that you could not see. So he gave it to them. Are you listening to me, brothers and sisters? Whatever materialistic things they wanted, they stole it from you. Yahweh says, here you go. Are you listening to me, brothers and sisters? In order for you to break this karmic generational curse of misfortune, you had to let these folks steal what they wanted, take what wasn't theirs, to lock it into their energetic signatures, brothers and sisters. The business deal they thought they stole from you, it was for them. Are you listening to me? It wasn't yours. It would have destroyed you. So Yahweh gifted it to them. Are you following me? The blockages that you had in your life had to come, brothers and sisters, while you was on the karmic wheel and karmic cycles. Are you listening to me? They had to come. That was the warlock's job. He was a blessing blocker, a reward blocker. That's why he was in your life. He had to take it to make it. Brothers and sisters, give it to him. He's not taking anything, brothers and sisters. Listen to me. He's not taking anything from you. The warlock's not taking nothing from you. The witch is not taking nothing from you. We're in the prophecy of 2024. People was accumulating their karmic debt from the year 2000 to 2024. They were accumulating. You were releasing. Did you hear me? They were accumulating karmic debt of karma. You were releasing karmic debt, karmic cycles. You was getting off of the karmic wheel. Now, spiritually awakened brothers and sisters here tonight, here's what they didn't know. I love y'all. I really do. My soul tribe worldwide. Here's what the witches and warlocks did not know. Everything anybody has ever did to you in your life, they're being held accountable for it with karma. If you were born in the hospital, and they placed you with an illegal adoption, everybody involved is getting their karma. Why? Because you broke the generational curse of misfortune. That's why. Every penny they took, every opportunity they took, every property they took, it was locked into a karmic cycle on a karmic wheel. And it had to transfer. Listen to me. The debt of it had to be transferred from your energy, your energetic signature, into their energy and their energetic signature. Now, they stole from you. They did for years. They stole from you. Every time they did, YAHWEH gifted you double for your trouble. And it went up into your abundant bank. Because, brothers and sisters, if you would have received your fortune, you would have wasted it on witches and warlocks. Are you listening to me? You wouldn't have been responsible for your fortune. You see, the witches and warlocks who are wealthy in this world right now, they are only wealthy because they stole from your ancestors. And the wealth, the property, and the land that was your ancestors, they burnt the documents of it, stole it, became wealthy off of it. YAHWEH says, your ancestors from centuries ago, they did this too. Now, YAHWEH says, let them have it. Are you listening to me, brothers and sisters? There's nothing done on this planet that YAHWEH does not have the final say of it. Remember when I said, brothers and sisters, YAHWEH don't have a clock. There's a man-made clock on this planet, but YAHWEH does not have a clock. He only works in divine timing. So he allowed the ancestors of these wealthy folks right now, currently in our world. He allowed their ancestors to steal from our ancestors, and they passed down our wealth, our property, and our land down to their generations. So where they are right now in the world, that's where you're supposed to be. They received it illegally. They received it not righteous in the eyes of Yahweh. They're a bunch of witches and warlocks, shape-shifting, energy vampire, narcissist. And they wanted to keep you in that karmic generational curse of misfortune as they live their lives off of your ancestors' fortune. But. Alert, alert, alert. Warning. Warning. Hey. Alert, alert, alert. Warning, warning. I said warning. Yahweh says, let me introduce you to the prophecy of 2024. All of my great people is going to receive much, much more. Let's go. It came in on a prophecy. It landed into Mercury retrograde. It slid in the 2 moons. And then it brought in the rapture of cleansing. We went into the eclipse. And the eclipse brought upon the earthquake. Shimmy, shimmy, shake. A shimmy, shimmy, shake. Shimmy, shimmy, shake. A shimmy, shimmy, shake. Let me separate the good from the bad. Let me separate the light from the dark. Here it is, the eclipse. And the eclipse brought in the evolution. Change. Change. The evolution brought in the change. Then the change took us into the Lion's Gate portal. Ooh, come on through, Kingdom Parents. In the Lion's Gate portal, we went into the alignment of the chakras. In the alignment of the chakras, we connected fully to the ancestors. Come on through, ancestors. They said, now that we consecrated in Yahweh, we are one nation under Yahweh. in which we all stand strong, firm, and free. Bring it in. Whoop, whoop. Bring it in, bring it in. Whoop, whoop. Bring it in, bring it in. Whoop, whoop. Bring it in, bring it in. Alert, alert, alert. Warning, warning, warning. Alert, alert, alert. Warning, warning, warning. Lionsgate portal. Said, now, wait a minute. Hold on. We just lined these energetic signatures up with their chakras, with their ancestors. Why are these people not wealthy? The universe said, because the witches and warlocks of the world who is wealthy stole the fortune, stole the wealth, stole the property, stole the land from them. And guess what says the kingdom to the universe? They did it illegally. They did it unrighteously. Just like they did it to their ancestors, from their ancestors. So the universe says, okay, now we have to balance out the scales. They did the work, they passed their tests, they completed their lessons, they learned from them, they paid off the debt, they got off the karmic wheel, they closed out all the karmic cycles. It's time for us to balance the scales. So they went back to their Akashic records. Okay, we got who? Who's wealthy? Okay. How did they get it? Okay. And who else you say is wealthy? Okay. And how did they get it? Oh, okay. And they're wealthy too? Okay. And how did they get it? They're wealthy too? And they got it? Okay. We have to make it a part of the cleansing process. What is it called? The rapture. So now we got to make the scales balance out. Start the domino effect with the wealthy in the world. We need you to pull out one domino. Are you following me, brothers and sisters? Here tonight. We need one domino. Now make sure the domino that you pull to start the domino effect of the witches and warlocks who are wealthy in this world. Make sure that domino will be the one that make everybody else fall down. Are you following me? Because we're going to do a shimmy, shimmy, shake, shimmy, shimmy, shake, shimmy, shimmy, shake. We're going to start the domino effect in the wealthy witches and warlocks. And then we're going to start the domino effect with our people. And as each domino effect fall down, each and every one of our people will rise up. Let me say that again. When every single domino effect starts to fall down, one after the other, 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 each and every one of our people who broke the karmic generational curse of misfortune will rise up to the top of the world where they should have been centuries ago. Now make sure when we pick the dominoes that they can't get back up again. So pick the one. Pick the one who's going to tell on everybody. Who's going to tell everything. Who's going to expose all their secrets to the world. And then we can finally bring the judgments in to the witches and the warlocks who are wealthy on this planet. So as they fall, you're going to get double for your trouble. Are you listening to me? Their wealth that they stole from us, we get it all back. Double for our trouble. You see, they sent all these witches and warlocks into our life to stop us from spiritually awakening on this planet. They wanted to keep us down in chains and bonds in the dark matrix. Did you know, brothers and sisters, when you broke this karmic generational curse of misfortune, you freed your ancestors? Y'all don't know how powerful you are. You freed your ancestors who they were using and abusing, locking them down into the dark matrix. They had them chained and bound. They would go to the grave sites, right? Use and abuse them. Steal their bones, steal their skulls, steal their graveyard dirt. Make them do things they didn't want to do. Held them in chains and binds in their graves. Are you listening to me, brothers and sisters? That's why these warlocks and witches fought so hard to sacrifice you. You just don't know how much power you hold for your ancestors. Some of them was chained and bind, abused and used for centuries, brothers and sisters, centuries. And they chose you. Imagine that. They chose you, the black sheep. You see where I'm going with this, right? They chose you, the black sheep of the family, the black sheep of your friends, the black sheep of your co-workers, the black sheep of your colleagues. They chose you to break this karmic generational curse of misfortune, not only off of you, your children or your grandchildren, and future generations to come. You broke off the karmic generational curse of misfortune off your ancestors. Brothers and sisters, y'all not understanding what I'm saying here today. They had your ancestors down in hell where they did not belong. Are you listening to me? They didn't belong in hell. But they said, for your debt, for your misfortune, since your family deceived Yahweh, we taking some of your ancestors down into hell with us. We're going to chain them, bind them, and keep them there, use and abuse them to work with the warlocks, Are you listening to me? This goes deep. To work with the warlocks and witches on this planet, to keep you in lack and poverty, to keep the karmic generational curse of misfortune in your energetic signatures. Are y'all listening to me tonight? And they chose you, the black sheep, to free everybody. You, the one your family members kicked you out of the bloodline, right? You, the one that your friends kicked you out of their friendships, right? You, the one your coworkers kicked you out of their groups, right? The one your colleagues said, I can't hang with you no more. Nah, you. The one that had the motivation, inspiration, strength, balance, and discipline. You gave up your life to help your ancestors. And because you did that, all that wealth that was taken from them, all of it, is coming back into your life double for your trouble, double for your trouble, double for your trouble. Now, your family members, your friends, your co-workers all kicked you to the side. They said you the black sheep. But they didn't know that your ancestors knew that you were one to break the karmic generational curse of misfortune off of your bloodline. Now, when we talk about your bloodline, we're only talking about you and anybody that came through your energetic signature. You are starting a new generation while the rest of the generation is cursed. Are you listening to me? You were the key. Isn't that something? The one that they said would never be nothing. The one that they said is never going to do nothing. The one that said they'll never be successful. They'll never be rich. They'll never be this. They'll never be that. We can block them this way. We can block them that way. We can steal it this way. We can steal it that way. We can make money this way. We can make money that way. But brothers and sisters, all of that was in a karmic cycle. All of that was on a karmic wheel. If you would have touched any of it, you would have still been under the curse just like them. The reason they steal it, take it, get paid off of it is because they're under a karmic generational curse of misfortune. So Yahweh allowed them to do exactly what he wanted them to do. Meanwhile, you going through the narcissist, learning your lessons, passing your tests. And every time you pass your test, every time you learned your lesson, you was clearing out that curse in your Akashic records. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't what they thought was for your bad? Yahweh was turning into his good. Let me say that again. What they thought was for your bad, Yahweh was turning in for his good in your life. So I don't want you to ever be sad. Don't you cry. Don't you be disappointed. If somebody took an opportunity from you, it was cursed. Are you listening to me? Because they're cursed. And the cursed opportunity was supposed to go to them because they're cursed. Anything they stole from you was cursed, brothers and sisters. And it's because they're cursed. So the cursed blood money was supposed to go to them. Are you listening to me? Any property that they stole from you was cursed. It was in a karmic cycle. It was turning around and around and around and around. It wasn't coming off the wheel. Are you following me? It wasn't coming off. You was coming off. They wasn't. Yahweh said, let them stay there because I'm taking my children somewhere. Are you following me? So don't you be disappointed. Don't you cry. Don't you be in despair if they stole it from you. Yahweh's rejection. Are you listening to me? Yahweh's rejection. I really want you to get this down in your soul, brothers and sisters, because you don't know how powerful you are here tonight. Yahweh's rejection was for your protection. Do you know you broke history for your ancestors? Do you know you broke history for your ancestors? You better put your crown on your head. You better walk boldly. You better stand in your power, and you better smile till the smile hurts your face here tonight. You did it. You see, they labeled you the black sheep. Yahweh said, let them. What they want for your bad. Bad is the black, right? I'm going to turn it for my good. Good is the sheep, right? Where you at now? You're unbroke. The karmic, generational curse of misfortune. Good sheep. Are you listening to me? You set your ancestors free on all rounds. The 3D. The 5th D. And the underworld. They had them stuck in the graves on the 3D. They had them stuck in hell. They had them stuck in the spiritual realm. And you, good sheep, you, good sheep, you, good sheep. Glory be to your name here tonight, Father. You are worthy to be praised here tonight before my brothers and sisters worldwide. You, everything you went through, everything you lost. Some of y'all lost your children. Some of you lost your houses. Some of you lost your cars. Some of you became homeless. Some of you lost your finances. Some of you lost your jobs. Guess what? It all fell under, listen to me, it all fell under the karmic generational curse of misfortune. Are you following me, brothers and sisters? Every hurt you went through, every pain you went through, every tear you cried, every struggle, every hardship, you experienced on this planet. You were on a karmic wheel, stuck in karmic cycles of a karmic generational curse of misfortune. You see, when you cried, when you were sad, when you was in despair, some of you fell in depression. Others of you thought, I just want it over. Let me end my life. And then your ancestors came in, act. No, you don't. You're going to stand back up. Let me give you a little boost of energy to show you who we are. You see, we fell down. And Yahweh helped us back up. So since you fighting for us, since you falling down, we're not going to let you hit the ground. We got you. Now stand back up. Stand back up. Stand back up in your power. And you defeated. You defeated the last warlock in your life, the last witch in your life, and you had a spiritual awakening. And you broke that karmic generational curse of misfortune. Now the portals of your children from your exes and your ex-husbands is closed. Now those warlocks and those witches is out of your Akashic record. Now that karmic generational curse of misfortune is out of your Akashic records. You freed your ancestors. You freed your ancestors. You freed your ancestors. Brothers and sisters, they was prisoners for centuries, decades. They were stuck in between worlds for centuries, for decades. They were stuck on the spiritual realm for decades and centuries. They were stuck on the 3D in the graves for decades and centuries. They had them chained and binded down in hell for centuries and decades. And here you come. Do 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 do. I had a spiritual awakening. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I defeated the witch or the warlock. Do 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 do. Your ancestors, when you started singing, when you started praising Yahweh, the chains and bonds started falling off of them, y'all. Listen to me. I wish you could see what I see here tonight. Y'all don't understand how good they feel about you. I see the chains dropping off y'all in hell. I see the bonds uplifting off of them in hell. I see them rising up. Listen, brothers and sisters, they don't even have to go through the door. They rising up out of hell to go to the kingdom. They rising up from the graves, y'all, to go to the kingdom. They released from being a prisoner on the spiritual realms. Your ancestors are beyond proud of you. Now, they made it back to the kingdom. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. The only way we could get their ancestral generational wealth was to get them all back to the kingdom. This is where the Lion's Gate portal come in. This is where the alignment of our chakras went into the alignment with their chakras. But their chakras, they have much more power than us because they're in the kingdom with Yahweh. Glory be to your name. You're worthy to be praised here today on their journey up. They were singing just like we was. They went to the universe first, brothers and sisters, in gratitude to you. Let me tell you what they did. They removed every witch out of the male's Akashic records. They removed every warlock out of the female's Akashic records. Those of you trying to figure out why the fathers is not in your children's lives, it's because they are warlocks and they were removed from your Akashic records. Let's keep going. Males, the witches, who are your children's mothers. They don't like you. They can't stand you because you're a good father. And because they cannot use you and your child as a portal to feed off of your energy, because your ancestors went to your Akashic records, they removed the witches out of your Akashic records. So they're pissed. They no longer have control over you. Ladies, the warlocks, they all knew each other. Brothers, the witches, they all knew each other. That's why your baby mamas got along, because they all knew each other. They all was in the covens and the cults. They all was witches that came in your life. Sisters, the warlocks, they all was in the cults and covens. They all knew each other. It was the witches and the warlocks that was using you. But Yahweh says, what they intended for your bad, I'm going to turn in for my good. So when your ancestors seen that you made it, when you started singing, do, your ancestors said, dum. You said, do. Your ancestors said, dum, dum, dum. You said, do. Dum, do, 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 dum, do. Next thing you know, they went to your Akashic records, removed the karmic generational curse of misfortune, removed the warlocks and the witches out of your Akashic records. They severed all ties from your energetic signatures. They removed the misfortune curse from your energetic signature. and you made it. Now, they are going to our generational, ancestral bank of wealth, in which is starting to full up because the domino effect has taken place. The scales are being balanced, brothers and sisters, as the first domino, the first warlock, has taken a fall. The rest will follow. This is the unhealed warlock that was in all of our lives until we all spiritually awakened to the truth and clarity in our lives. Congratulations. May Yahweh continue to bless each and every one of you worldwide. I am Prophet One Kind. Until next time, blessings